Manchester United hold Sofia Amrabat talks as Fred eyes Old Trafford exit. Manchester United have held initial talks to sign Fiorentina midfielder Sofia Amrabat. The Morocco star has been heavily linked with an exit from the Serie A club following his sensational performances for his country at the World Cup last winter. Erik ten Hag knows Amrabat from the time the duo spent together at Utrecht, and the Dutchman is keen to bolster his midfield, even after the £55 million acquisition of Chelsea ace Mason Mount. Fred, 29, has recently changed agents in order to orchestrate an exit from the theatre of dreams. The Brazilian fell down the pecking order during the second half of last season, and he has just a year left on his deal at the club. Fulham have showed interest in Fred, who is valued at £20 million by the Red Devils. Sky Sports say talks have taken place between United and Fiorentina concerning Ambrabat. United have registered their interest and are closely monitoring the midfielder, especially as Bayern Munich hold an interest in the 26-year-old. It's likely that any move for Ambrabat will have to wait until the final stages of the window, once United raise money through player sales. Ten Hag has just £120 million to spend this summer, and the likes of Dean Henderson, Fred, Alex Telles, Eric Bailly, Donny van de Beek and Anthony Elanga are available for transfer. So what is your opinion on this subject? Would you like to see Sofia Amrabat in Manchester? Manchester United unwilling to part ways with 30-year-old ace worth £50 million this summer. Harry Maguire, who is valued at £50 million by Manchester United, is not being touted in the market by the club this summer, according to the Manchester Evening News. The Red Devils are not actively looking to part ways with the England international in the ongoing transfer window. If the defender were to leave, the Old Trafford side realized that they would need to reinforce their backline. As things stand, United provisionally plan to sell the centre-back at the start of 2023. However, the Red Devils' price tag on the 30-year-old is unlikely to be matched by any team. Luke Shaw also played as a central defender on occasions in the previous campaign, despite MAGUIRE being available. Therefore, it does not look encouraging for the former Leicester star at United. Is the 30-year-old stint at the Old Trafford side in its final stretch? Only time will tell. WAN-BISSAKA has convinced Erik ten Hag Manchester United don't need new right-back. Manchester United are unlikely to sign a right-back this summer after WAN-BISSAKA convinced Erik ten Hag he has a future at the club and other positions are being prioritized. The 25-year-old former Crystal Palace defender looked to be out of ten Hag's plans when the Dutchman took over at Old Trafford, but things changed in the second half of last season. WAN-BISSAKA did not make a Premier League start until December 27, but ended the season with 16 top-flight starts and 34 appearances in total across all competitions. There will be competition with Diogo Dalot again at right back, and with ten Hag comfortable with both players, the position will not be a priority in the transfer window. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano told Caught Offside that there had been doubts over WAN-BISSAKA, but there are at least 3 positions that the Manchester United hierarchy want to resolve before they turn to right back. A new goalkeeper and central striker are the 2 key roles that must be filled this summer, with Inter Milan's Andre Onana expected to take the gloves at Old Trafford, but which forward will arrive is less clear. Manchester United ace expresses pride at being handed leadership role. Manchester United midfielder Casemiro likes being a leader on the pitch amidst the uncertainty of who the Old Trafford side's captain will be next season. As things stand, Harry Maguire has the armband. However, the England international has been tipped to step down after falling down the pecking order at the Red Devils. To that end, Bruno Fernandes is seen as the favourite to succeed the England international. It looks like the 31-year-old has seemingly tipped his hat to be in the consideration to lead United onto the pitch next season. The former Real Madrid star is no stranger to the role, having carried the armband for his national side. Casemiro is one of the most experienced players in our squad at the moment. The Brazilian spent several successful years in Madrid, winning several La Liga and Champions League trophies, before moving to Manchester. In the previous campaign, the 31-year-old was key to the Red Devils' success. He added much-needed quality to our engine room. In the absence of the midfielder, Erik ten Hag was unable to get the best out of the team. The Portugal international is often a tenacious and vocal figure on the pitch for us. Ten Hag has a big decision to make. Casemiro and Fernandes are two quality options to choose from. Therefore, it is a good headache to have for the gaffer. Kane could pocket £400,000 a week wages if he snubs Bayern and United to stay at Tottenham. Harry Kane is reportedly set to be offered £400,000 a week wages by Tottenham Hotspur if he agrees to extend his stay at the club, according to the Telegraph. Accepting the offer would make him the joint highest-paid player in the English top flight alongside Kevin De Bruyne. The 29-year-old has entered the final year of his contract at Spurs, but he hasn't shown any indication he wants to pen an extension. The Premier League outfit run the risk of losing him for free in 2024, but chairman Daniel Levy is not ready to part with him. Bayern Munich have had two bids turned down for Kane, with the latest offer being around £70 million. Manchester United were also heavily linked with a move for the centre-forward earlier this summer, but they have backed off. However, they may not have completely abandoned their pursuit of one of the best strikers in Europe. Tottenham are desperate to keep the England international who has been their top performer over the years. They are ready to make him the joint highest-paid player in the Premier League by offering him £400,000 a week in wages. Paris Saint-Germain now favourites to sign Manchester United target Randal Kolo Muani. Paris Saint-Germain are now leading the race to sign Manchester United target Randal Kolo Muani this summer, according to Independent. The Frenchman had a fabulous debut campaign with Eintracht Frankfurt last season, scoring 23 goals and providing 17 assists from 46 appearances. His excellent progress has caught the eye of several European clubs including United and Bayern Munich, but PSG are now favourites to land him. The French champions have successfully sold the idea that a return to his home nation will suit Muani better at the current phase of his career.